All right, the title of your notes is going to be Section 4.14, Evaluating Expressions. Evaluating expressions while substituting. So this is going to be Section 4.14, Evaluating Expressions on subs or substitution. So the first thing that you need to know is, what is a variable? What is a variable? Well, a variable is a letter, one of the 26 letters in the alphabet that represents a number. So a variable is a letter that represents a number, okay, such as X, Y, W, or even B. Those are all variables. All right. Now you also need to know what PEMDAS. PEMDAS, please excuse my dear Aunt Susie. Please excuse my dear Aunt Susie. That's an acronym for PEMDAS. So we know that parentheses, and you can abbreviate para. That's just parentheses. P is for parentheses. E is for expos or exponents. All right, so 2 to the 4th power would be an example of your exponents. Multiplication. Okay, D is for division. And remember, we always look at left to right, whichever comes first, multiplication or division. Division or multiplication from left to right, just like you read a book. A is for addition. And S is for subtraction. Remember, same thing from left to right, whichever one comes first, whether it's addition or subtraction, that's what you do first. So you also need to know this term. This is important. To substitute. Substitute or sub just means to replace. Okay, just to replace. That's all it means. So when you see something like this, 12 times the quantity W plus 2, and we're going to say that W is going to be 3. W equals 3. So what we do is we just plug and play. 12, and then W equals 3 plus 2. And then we just, of course, run our PEMDAS. Parentheses is first. 12 times the quantity 3 plus 2 is 5. And then we multiply. We know 12 times 5 equals 60. 60 is your answer. That's it. So there are 3 simple steps to substitute. All right, so steps to substitute for subs. Making me hungry thinking about subs here. So number 1 is going to be to rewrite expression. Rewrite your expression. Okay. Step 2 is going to be substitute. Given information. And you can abbreviate info right here. And of course our step 3 is solve expression. Solve expression using PEMDAS. PEMDAS, please excuse my dear Aunt Susie. Solve expression using PEMDAS. So step 1 is just to rewrite your expression, just like what you did right here. You just rewrote the expression. Step 2 is substitute given information. Here we knew that W equaled 3, so we just plug in 3. And of course, step 3 is solve expression using PEMDAS, parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. So we know that we solved that by parentheses first. We solved that gave us 5. 12 times 5 gives you 60. That's it. Let's see what this looks like. Number 1 is 25 times B minus 3, while B equals 4. All right. So step 1 is just rewrite your expression. So we just rewrote our expression right there. And step 2 is just substitute given information. So we have 25 times, and I'll do this in a different color so you can see. B equals 4, so we just write out 4. minus 3, and that's our expression. And step 3 is just solve exponent or expression using PEMDAS. So we multiply first here, 25 times 4, that gives us 100 minus 3 is all that's left over. So your answer is 97. 97 is your answer. Let's see another one. Number 2 is r to the third power. Pirates would like this one. R to the third power minus 3 times 4. On there, where r equals 3. This is like a pirate question. This is a pirate question. So step 1 is just to rewrite your expression. You already did that. Step 2 is substitute your given info. So we know r equals 3, so we just write 3 to the third power minus 3 times 4. Now using PEMDAS, there are no parentheses, but we do see exponents. And we know that exponents right here, 3 to the third power is the same as writing 3 times 3 times 3. And we know 3 times 3 is 9. And 9 times 3 using our math facts gives us 27 minus 3 times 4. All right. Now, parentheses are done. Exponents complete. Multiplication comes next. 3 times 4 is 12. And just rewrite what you haven't already done. And that's 27 minus 12. Well, we know 27 minus 12 gives you, just work it out off to the side so you are always correct. 5, that is 15. 15 is your answer. That's it. That's it. Let's see another one. Number 3 is 4.25 G plus 2.5 W, where G equals 2 and W equals 3. All right, so step 1 is just to rewrite your expression. You already did that. Step 2 is substitute given information. So just substitute your given information, 4.25, and we know our G times G is 2. So just plug in 2 right there. Plug in 2 plus 2.5 W. We know W is 3 times 3. So when you go ahead and work this out, just go ahead and multiply it off to the side. 4.25 times, we know G is 2. 10, regroup, that's 5 and 8. And we move our decimal 2 times. So that's 8 and 50 hundredths plus 2.5 times 3. Just go ahead and work that out off to the side. On there, always work out that math. Gives you 15, regroup, 7.5 plus 7 and 5 tenths. So when you go to add that together, you have 8.5 plus 7.5 on there. And I'm just continuing my work right down here, and you can do the same. That gives you 16. 16 is your answer. That's it. Let's see another one. Number 4 is 24 divided by 6 times the quantity A minus 1 times 1 to the third power, where A equals 2. A equals 2. So step 1 is just rewrite your equation, your expression here, while plugging in your information. We know A is 2 minus 1 times 1 to the third power. All right, so let's just solve this expression. Parentheses comes first. So we know we just rewrite what we aren't doing yet. 2 minus 1 is 1 times 1 to the third power. All right. Now we know exponents, parentheses exponents comes next. 1 to the third power is same as 1 times 1 times 1. And we know anything times 1 is just 1. 24 divided by 6 times 1 times 1. So we just continue. Now we know that from left to right. Now next up is multiplication or division. Well, from left to right, just like you read a book, what is 24 divided by 6? That is 4 times 1 times 1. 4 times 1 is 4 times 1 is 4. Your answer is 4. That's it. That's it. Go and try numbers 5, 6, and 7 on your own. Number 5 is z minus 1 times 10 divided by 10 plus 4, where z equals 9. Number 6 is a times quantity 2 times 10 divided by b plus 10, where a equals 2 and b equals 5. And skip a couple lines for number 7, just so you have enough room. And number 7 is 9/5 times c plus 32, where c equals 95. Go and try numbers 5, 6, and 7 on your own.